Hello students, good morning everyone. Today we will discuss chapter number 3 IEEE 754 floating point number representation. So in that we will discuss two formats. First one is the single precision format, second one is the double precision format. We are going to start this one. In the last video or in the last class we have seen that, and also we have completed floating point arithmetic operation. Okay, so in that we have taken some formats and examples. So that format should be what? Mantissa, exponent and single bit. Okay, so I hope you people are understood that concepts. Today we will move on to the next concept, single precision and double precision format. So what is the single precision format? So single precision means what? You have to represent up to 32 bit, and in double precision you have to represent up to what? 64 bit. So you are having some formats. Using that formats you have to solve some examples. So first we will write the formats. Single precision format. So this is your what? Single precision format. So 0 to 31. So again it is divided into what? Three parts. First one is the sign, second one is the exponent, third one is the mantissa. Okay, so in sign you can represent in one bit, only one bit. Exponent you can represent 8 bits. Mantissa you can represent 23 bits. So you have to remember, or you have to add these bits. Okay, so next double precision format. Same you can represent, but only different thing is what? Double that bits. So that is the 0 to 63, means what? 64 bit. So signs 1 bit, exponents 11 bits, mantissa 52 bits. So if you want to represent this one, so you have to remember like SEM. So that is this: S stands for sign, E stands for exponent, M stands for mantissa. So this is the format representation by using IEEE 754 floating point number. So here this mantissa may be what? Again, so this mantissa may be integer or it may be fraction. Okay, so next we will discuss some examples. By using these examples you can understand very easily IEEE 754 floating point number. Okay, so let us take one example. Represent 1259.125 decimal into single and double precision format. So first one, our first step, convert decimal number into what? Binary number. So whatever they have given decimal number, so then you have to convert in the form of what? Binary. So that is the first step. So 1259. So first you have to convert in the form of what? Binary number. So directly calculate by using what? Calculator. So put the value of decimal number, then we will get the binary number 10011110111. So this is the binary number of what? That decimal number. So next you have to convert that fraction number, that is the 0.125, multiply by that 2, you are getting the 0.250. 0.250 multiply by 2, 0.500. 0.500 multiply by 2, you are getting the 1.000. So you are getting the complete number. Okay, so then you can stop here. So next means what? You are getting 1, so that's why you will stop here, 001. So you have to combine these two. You can write 10011010101.001. So this is the answer of what? This binary number of that decimal. So 1259.125 of decimal number is what? 100110101.001 of that binary number. So second step is what? Normalize the number. You take one formula, 1.n 2 raised to e minus 127 in single precision, 1.n 2 to the power of e raised to, to the power of e minus 1023 in double precision format. Okay, so 128 bit and 1024 bits. Okay, so next you can write that answers 1 as it is. You can write dot, after that dot you can write the normalized number 001110101 dot 001. So take this dot into what? Complete number. So that is 1.000 1.0011011 001 multiplied by 2 raised to 10. Okay, so you have to take that format. So that's why you can take that dot digit to what? Again shift that dot, then you can take 2 raised to 10. So how many digits are available in normalized number? 0 0 1 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 1. Okay, so this is the normalized number. So next, single precision format, you can take 1 dot n 2 raised to e minus 127, then write the 1 dot, write the normalized number. You know normalized number is what? This one. You can write this one, then you can write the 2 raised to 10. So you can compare this. E minus 127 is equal to 10. E is equal to 10 plus 127, because 127 is move on to the what? Right hand side. So that is the negative into what? Positive. So add these two, 10 plus 127, that is the 137. You are getting the answer is what? Exponent 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 of that binary number. So whatever that 137 decimal number is 0 is there, convert into what? Binary number. Okay, so this is the final answer of what? Exponent. Then you have to take the format of single precision. S means what? Sign. E means exponent. M means mantissa. You can remember like same. Okay, same. So positive number is there, so that's why you have to write 0 in 1 bit. Sign, that is sign is positive, so that's why you write 0. Then exponent you can write, you know exponent you have calculated here, you can write there in that format. Then you can write the mantissa. Mantissa means what? That normalized number. So 0 0 triple 1 0 1 0 double 1 0 0 1. So this is the 23 bits, but you are not having 23 bits, you have to add zeros in front of that, this normalized number or mantissa number. So up to 23 bits. Okay, so otherwise you can show dot dot dot, then 0 0 dot dot dot. So this is the what? Single precision. You can combine these three. On final answer is what? 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 1, then 0 0 triple 1 0 1 0 double 1 0 1 0 0 up to dot dot dot. Okay, so next step is what? Double precision. You can take that formula 1 dot n 2 raised to e minus 1023, compare with what? This number 1 dot, you know normalized number, again 2 raised to 10, again e minus 1023 is equal to 10, e is equal to 10 plus 1024, e is equal to, add these two, e is equal to 1033. You are getting the exponent, again put into what? Double precision format. Again positive number is there, so that's why we will write in sign, that is 1 bit 0. Then you can write 11 bits of exponent, then you can write the mantissa. So mantissa is what? 52 bit. So 0 0 triple 1 0 1 0 double 1 0 0 1. You can write the, add the zeros of in front of that one, otherwise you can show dot dot 0 0 dot dot dot. So this is the double precision format. Okay, so only different thing is what? Single precision and double precision. In single precision you are going to take the formula as what? 2 to the power of e minus 127, and in double precision you are taken the e minus 1023. Okay, so I hope you people are understanding. Okay, so combine this double precision format, this value up to what? 64 bit. Okay, so 0 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 up to what? 1 1 1 up to what? 0 0 0. Okay, so this is the combined answer of our double precision format. Combine these all the bits, you are getting the answer of what? That binary value. So next, let us take one more example, then you will get to know how you are going to represent. I hope you are understanding, but take one more problem. Let us discuss this one also. Represent the following in a single precision IEEE 32 bit for the floating point representation. They will ask in the exam like this: represent in 32 bit or 64 bit. So in 32 bit you have to use single precision, and in 64 bit you have to use a 64 bit double precision format. That example is what? Minus 1.75 multiply by 10 raised to 15, like this they have given the example. So first step is what? You have to write as it is that value. Convert, first step is what? Convert decimal into binary. Okay, so before that one you have to convert that decimal into binary. 2 raised to question mark is equal to the 10 raised to 15. So by solving that mathematically, take log both sides, take the log both side. Log you have to take the both sides. Log 2 raised to x, so whatever that question mark is there, you take one variable, that is x, is equal to the log 10 raised to 15. Okay, so I'm not going to change any values, so just I'm considering one variable, that is the x, because I want to compare with what, that 15. Okay, so then solve this one. X log 2, 15 log 10, divide by log 2 both the side. So dividing both the side by what, log 2. So x log to the base 2 divided by log 2 is equal to the 15 log to the base 10 divided by log 2. Okay, so log 2 get cancelled, x. So then in your calculator, for that log 10, you will get a value, that is the 1. Log 2, that is the value of what, 0.3. Okay, 15 to 1 divided by 0.3. So solve this one. X is equal to 50. Okay, so then you have to write x value 2 raised to 50 is equal to the 10 raised to 15. So this is the value of that what, binary. Okay, so then again you are having what, 1.75 to the value of that what, binary. So whatever that one value is there, you are getting what, don't consider that negative, we will discuss later that one. Okay, one of that what, binary value is now answer is what, 1. Then you have to take the 0.75 multiply by 2, 1.5, 1.5 multiply by 2, 1.0. Okay, so you are getting this answer, top to bottom you have to take. Okay, so next 1 is the answer, 0.75 of that decimal number is what, 1 of that binary number. So combine this one, 1.75 of that decimal number into what, 1.11 is the binary number. So then right hand is 1.75 multiplied by 10 raised to 15. So minus of that 1.11. Okay, so minus side is you have to write 1.11 of that 1.75 value multiply by 10 raised to 15 is what, 2 raised to 50, you know. Okay, so next you have to conversion, this one is in the form of what, binary. Next step is what, you have to take the normalized number. Okay, so that is what you know how to take that one. Minus 1.11 multiplied by 2 raised to 50, normalized number is what, 1. After that dot you are having what, normalized number. IEEE 754 32-bit format you have to consider. You have to compare with what, 2 raised to 50 is equal to the 2 raised to e minus 127. How you got this one? You know the formula, 1.n multiply by 2 raised to e minus 127. You have to compare with what, 2 raised to 50. So 2 raised to 50 is equal to 2 raised to e minus 127. So 50 is equal to e minus 127. E is equal to 50 plus 127, that the value is the 177. So convert this one into what, binary. So take the calci, put the value of that decimal number and conversion in the form of what, binary. You will get that final answer is what, e is equal to 1011, 3 times 0 and 1 is the final answer of what, this conversion of decimal number into what, binary. So this is the exponent, you are getting the answer. Next you have to take the IEEE 754 32-bit single precision format. Consider that single precision format, you know, single bit in one bit you have to write 1, because single bit or sign is what, you are having negative here, so that's why I have to write here 1. Okay, so in the previous example you are consider the positive sign, so that's why you consider the in single bit 0. So in this example you are having what, negative sign, so that's why you have to take in single bit 1. Okay, so in 8-bit exponential you have calculated, so 10110001, so that is the 8-bit. Mantissa, you know the normalized number. Okay, so whatever that normalized number is what, 11. After that you can add zeros 21 times, so then you will get what, 23 bits. Okay, so I am adding this one. So in the previous example I have shown what, dot 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 then 00. You can take any one. Okay, so total answer is what, this one, 2 times 1 0, 2 times 1 3 times 0, 3 times 1. After that you are having what, zeros. Okay, so this is the second example which is related to what, your minus as well as what, plus sign. Okay, so these are the very important concept which are related to what, IEEE standard format for what, single precision and double precision format. So I hope you people are understanding these problems which are related to what IEEE 754 for 32-bit and 64-bit. Okay, so you follow these steps, you consider any kind of the example, you can take one example. Okay, so then you have to solve your own way. Okay, so just follow these steps. By using these steps you can solve very easily. Okay, so I hope you are understanding this concept, and also you are enjoying the sessions for what these concepts. Okay, so in the previous example you have seen in the arithmetic operations. So in these sessions you have seen IEEE 754 32-bit and 64-bit single and double precision format. So 32-bit means what? Single precision format, and 64-bit means what? Double precision format. Okay, so these are the examples which are related to what. You can consider any one example related to what this one. Follow the steps, so better way you can understand in first example. Okay, so first you have to perform convert decimal into what? Binary. Then you can perform normalize the number. You can take the formula for what? Single precision and double precision. So then you have to compare that e minus 127 is equal to the what? Your that 2 raised to 10 answer. Then solve that mathematically. Then write the single precision format. Then put the value of what? That single precision format inside that format. Okay, so if it is a positive number is there, in sign bit you have to write 0. If it is a negative number is there, negative sign is there, a positive sign is there, you have to write in the 0. Negative sign is there, you have to write it 1. Okay, so double precision format, you can write the value 2 raised to e minus 1023 compared to what? That value. Again write the double precision format. You will get to know how to write this one. Okay, so this is the first example, and this is what your second example. So this is the example which are related to what? Negative sign. In the first example you have seen that is the positive sign. I hope you are understanding. Compared to previous first example and this example, it is a very different. Okay, so you can try and you can solve more number of examples which are related to what? Your IEEE 754 floating point arithmetic operations. Okay, so let us discuss in the next class, in the next concept, that is the chapter number 3. Okay, so that is also very important. Please try to attend the sessions, otherwise you have to go to the my YouTube video link, and at least you have to observe what we are going to discuss in that class. Okay, otherwise you cannot understand. Okay, so thank you very much attending for what? This sessions. Thank you.